Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody is happy. I hope everybody is excited. I am super excited for this live, and if my camera is bouncing like a lemon, y'all just please forgive it because I've got it on the back of my chair, but I keep touching this table and it keeps messing with my camera. If those of you have not been on the page and have not seen the announcement, forgive me, I'm trying to get y'all up on here on my computer where I can, I don't know, maybe see chat a little bit better. But I want to say hello to everybody before we bring in. But if for some reason you did not look on the site, you might not know we have a very, which of course the thumbnail says it too. We have a wonderful guest with us. We have Richard Lorenz and Tina, his wife. I'm so excited that both of them are here with me and Randal. Randal and I. I'm a school teacher. I should know it's Randal and I and not me and Randal. Listen, I teach math, guys. I taught math and science. I am not an English major. So let me go ahead. I want to say hello to everybody, say a few little housekeeping things, and then we will bring on Randal, and then we'll bring on Richard and Tina. So as always, Lee and Lenore have take out the trash, recycle, put out a variety of finger foods and snacks, places soft drinks and various waters on the table, puts out some white, dark, and milk chocolate fountains. I can't talk today. Pretzels, marshmallows, and fruits for everyone. Welcome to Mystery of Diamonds. Help yourself. Come on in, grab a snack, and hit that like button on the way to your seat. And there are specialty trays for the dragglings of cookies and cupcakes, and also tosses in some bird seed for Richard's Crazy Birds. So, hey, look, we've got something for everybody. Thank you so much, Lee and Lenore. We're setting out our virtual snack table. We are all greatly appreciative. Hello, Carol. I know, right? I'm so glad he did not forget the birds in that. He can't forget the birds. We have special guests that are coming to visit us tonight. So hello, the sister. How are you? Hello, Laura. I know the month just flew by, right? It just always goes so fast. Hello, Erin and Monica and Robin. Hello, Brenda, Auntie Dawn, Jana. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Hello, Sarah. Hello, Flip Flops and Lollipops. You know I love saying your name, right? Flip Flops and Lollipops. Hello, Pamela. Hello, Lori. I'm glad you have enjoyed the event. I always enjoy these events. I didn't get finished. I am close to finished. I am not finished yet. So I will have to show y'all on a different live when Coral Castle is completely done. Hello, Susan. Hello, Wendy, Joanna. Hello, Turtle Joy. Hello, Marion. Hello, Matt. Let's see. Hello, Anne. How are you? Hello, Laura. How are you? Lauren. Why do I just Lauren? I should know. There's an N right there. Hello, Diane. Hi, Tasha from Phoenix, Arizona. Hello, Kim. Hello, Kim from Iowa. Hello, Master Stylist. How are you? Hello, Brenda. Hey, girl. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Dragons and Diamond Dust. How are you? From Garden City, Kansas. That is Kansas, right? Look, I told you I teach math and science. I am not a geography person, so I hope I got that right. Let's see. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Hello, Robin Smith. How are you? Hello, Diana. Who always does some cute coloring. Hello, Caitlin and Ginger and Sherry. Hello, Sue Layden. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Brooke, Sherilyn, Crafting with Lucretia, Anna, Sean, Wendy, Faith, Rhonda, Deborah, Linda, Crystal, M. Miller, Kathy, Denise, Marilyn, Starla, and Sarah Ann Creations. Okay, so I have gotten to the bottom. By the way, if anybody comes in, after I've said hello, hi in advance, if you go back and watch. Okay, so the only little piece of housekeeping that I have to say is I have to apologize to y'all. I am very sorry that I have not reached out to the winners from last week. I did have I had a large forensic science assignment due, and I kind of was working on that, and so I do apologize. So last week's winners, this week 4 and grand finale winners, I will get all that stuff tomorrow when I get home and be able to get that. So please give me some grace. I do apologize. That's why I'm coming on to say I'm so sorry, but I promise you we will get it. At the end of the live tonight, we will be drawing for week 4 and for the grand finale prizes. So I am looking forward to this as well. What I'm going to do is I am going to first bring on Randal, and that way he can show his, what he usually shows at the beginning and everything. And then we'll be bringing on Richard and Tina. So I'm super excited. I just want to say that when I suggested it or asked if it was possible, I honestly didn't know if it would come to fruition, but I was just super excited that since we were working, or not we, like I've drawn anything, dagnabbit, since Randal was working on the collab piece with him and Richard, I was like, how cool would it be if we could have Richard on? So I'm also super grateful that Richard agreed to come. So let's go ahead and bring Randal in. That is not the right button, Brandy. Let's hit the right button, maybe just once. There we go. There's Randal.
Hello, everyone. This is exciting tonight. Week 4, I've got more work done on the original piece. I'm working on the collaboration with Richard, and he's actually here tonight, which is amazing. I don't see them enough. They live a couple 100 miles away, and just don't get to see him enough. I used to see him most every weekend years ago when we did art festivals every week. But anyway, he'll be coming on in just a moment. Here is where I am at with this piece now. I've added the stonework at the top since last week. I'm always going over more layers over my colors to make them dark, make them kind of blend to darker back behind the draglings. I've been working on the book here, working on the title there, The Field Guide to Birds. And this is going to be a cookie jar. I wasn't sure what to put there, and I thought, well, since there's a plate of cookies there, we need a cookie jar too. So, and I'm getting background back in this area also. So, and these will be diamond art boxes popping up there. So that's where I'm at the moment, and I will be working on that some more a little bit later. And real quickly, I want to go through my usual, in case somebody new is watching. I know everyone's excited to see Richard. But my books on my website, Bedtime Story, D is for Draglings, and the Counting Book, all available on my website, randalspangler.com. And there's a link through there to the first 2 coloring books. And by next week, we expect to have the 3rd coloring book on Amazon. That's it should be. It's pretty much all totally put together. Just a few tweaks before it gets submitted, and then Amazon likes to look at it and go through it and make sure everything's appropriate before they actually put it on sale. So this, and I will be making posts when that comes on my Facebook page. And I'll try to do more than one post. I'm not good about posting on Facebook, in case you hadn't noticed. So, all right.
All right, we're ready to bring on Richard and Tina.
Yay.
There we go. Hello.
Hey. How's it going, guys?
Thank you so much for coming on here. By the way, I have quite a lot of people in the chat are just like going crazy, being like, my 2 favorite artists. Matt was like, it's amazing, awesome to have Randal as always, but getting 2 of the most involved artists in our craft together is amazing. And of course, Crashly, which is absolutely right, is talking about how absolutely gorgeous Tina is. So,
Yes, yes.
And everybody is just like, the chat's just going. I haven't even caught up to it. I'm like, wow, okay. But everybody said, Randal, that the painting is looking absolutely fantastic. Cheryl, of course, is saying she wonders which birds that you're going to select and which ones that Richard suggests to be able to put in the frames.
Well, we haven't figured that out yet, but that's coming soon.
Top secret, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be able to find out when it's a diamond painting, people.
Mm.
Yes.
And by
That's
the
when
way,
you'll see. Yes.
y'all got to do the same thing with this one. Granted, I know it means that my chances of being able to grab it goes down slimmer, but I don't care. So long as they sell out and they sell out fast. Okay. That's my thing. I'll always put my name down on the be notified list. All I want is that when these come out, I want the Draglins and Birds fans to hit that site like it's never been hit before and snatch every single one of them within seconds.
Well, you were telling me that this hasn't been done before.
No.
In the diamond art
Even
world.
within DAC history, at least with diamond painting,
Mhm.
we have never had two artists collab together until you guys did your collab. So y'all are the very first and at present the only two artists, unless there's something that I didn't see, but I swear I've been looking and I have not seen
Mhm.
that. Oh my goodness. People
That's our baby.
Carson wants to know, Richard, did you charge your iPad?
Last time we went live, we went dead. I think we finished it on the phone. I don't remember. But yes, Crashly, we are at 100%. Yep.
Melissa says she is actually working on Purnell right now. And I know that
those birds. That's
a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of them came back in stock
Mm-hmm.
recently. So it's like, I've been at work, so it's not like they let me purchase stuff at work because I'll kind of get in trouble for being on my phone. We tell the kids they can't have their phones. So we kind of can't be out there on our phone. So it's difficult. I'm like, man, y'all gonna sell it out before I can get a chance to get there.
Well, I would imagine that since this hasn't been done before, these are going to be very collectible DP kits for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Snag
And
one up.
Yes.
I'm not sure about, I know that you have, Richard, an event that is celebrating you and your birds that you do. When did it's in, you want to?
So that's January to February. We just ended. And created a new piece, of course, that should be available at some time. So I finished mine first before Randy. Do I? Oh, I have one here. It was called My Stash. You see that?
Oh my gosh.
I had a lot of problems with those little draglings. They're very mischievous and they don't sit still very well. I had to bribe them, of course, with chocolate chip cookies. So that one, so this is my art print of it, of course, is available at the website, bethebird.com. But it will be available as a diamond art kit at some point. So I did my part, Randy.
We're gonna break the sites getting it because we're all gonna be popping on there, just like we did for seconds.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed to read the comments on release day or the day before, actually. All the different tricks to hitting that button and all the excitement. It's like, wow.
Exactly. And I will tell you, one of the things that I do love about the fact that y'all are friends and that y'all have the only collab that I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen other artists collaborate in the art world, but it's a lot different than what y'all did. But the fact that it's the only one for DAC is that if for anybody that does not know, especially for this event, since Randal was working on his collab piece with Richard's Birds, that if someone had one of, either of the two collab paintings, whether it was the one that was Richard's, I think it was it called It's a Bling Thing?
Yeah, that was the first one.
And, so if they had that one, because it does have Randal's Draglings in it as well, that they could do that canvas for the event as well as. And I think someone mentioned that you were like, you can use the one that Cookies cookies, birds, and that one's a longer title.
I know. I just listed everything in the
Diamonds,
piece,
yeah,
and it
cookies,
made a good
diamonds,
title. So
birds, yeah.
I love it.
Which
And
is next.
Yeah.
I have that framed, of course. It's in our bedroom, Randy.
oh
okay.
my
Okay.
goodness.
It's a fun piece.
So do y'all have any interesting stories that from y'all's time on the road together?
Tina,
Just curious.
Well, what story should you start with?
do we have any stories of being on the road with Randy? She's the storyteller.
Tina is the storyteller. Yes.
Yes, she is. She's writing a whole series of short stories. Look for that coming soon.
We met Randy. I met Randy in 2019. I think you knew him a little bit before that at Bayou City in Houston.
That was really.
That's the first time.
Oh no, we've known
no.
you.
Way
might.
before that.
Before
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
2009, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm thinking
2009,
No,
yeah.
no,
2009.
It was
Yeah.
2019. Wait, no.
No.
What was it?
I quit art shows in 2020.
99.
I haven't even drank anything.
1999. That's right. It was
That's-
Bayou City. I don't know if you
Bayou
remember
City.
that in Houston.
I don't remember the exact meeting you the first time. No,
We didn't
no,
make
I
much of an
definitely
impression, huh?
remember meeting you.
no.
I said, he's so cute, Rick.
I can remember though, Tina giving you a hard time because you would sit in the back of your booth. You didn't like to
yes.
engage with people.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Tina came in there and she just
Would shuffle it up.
shoved your chair out to the front and
Make him come out the corner.
made you sit out front and changed all the prices in your booth.
One time,
Yeah. She straightened me out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing I did with Rick.
Well, yeah, and you notice you're right there behind him, so you can kind of be in the background and kind of push him and make sure he's doing it right.
I actually
the
thought this
true
was
power
over
behind
with.
the artwork.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
it.
of
And
course.
I don't know if you noticed, especially with their red glasses on, there are birds that look like Tina.
Ellie Mae would be a good one. What is that?
Yeah,
I'm thinking
Yes,
that
Mildred,
one right
thank
there.
you. Thank you. It's exactly what I was thinking about. I was gonna ask Crashly, which bird is that?
She knows.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of Tina
sassier
in the pieces. Yeah.
There is.
Yeah. We need a Randy.
We
bird.
can't tell the really
Don't we need a Randy
intimate
bird?
stories, huh? A Randy bird. There's stories we can't discuss, but
Well, the main thing I remember about art shows was the weather.
Yeah, the weather was
weather you dealt
brutal
with.
sometimes.
That was the scariest thing
Mayfest.
of them all.
Mayfest is one of the worst.
Oh,
I
yes.
never
In
stayed
Tulsa.
in the booth anyway. If Randy was anywhere around, I was in his booth. I never stayed in ours.
Randy built his booth like a tank, a storm shelter. You could go to his booth.
You
and
had
still be
to.
standing.
You had to.
Oh,
Yeah, he was telling me some of the times that y'all put up your booths, like winds and crazy stuff. And I'm like, wait a second, but all that artwork inside,
Yeah.
all the originals, like
It's what we do for our peeps.
It was very scary. I did 42 years of that, 35 shows a year. That was
Wow.
enough.
Wow. We've
That was
seen
enough.
quite the sights too, wouldn't you say, Randy?
The sites.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Got to
Remember that
drive all over the
bodybuilder in
world.
That bikini.
I mean, the country.
You remember that bodybuilder in that bikini?
Was that Tulsa?
No, that was Omaha.
Omaha.
I got
No, I don't.
pictures.
I don't remember that.
Well, people watching, and that's funny.
Yes.
She brings that up because this is how I would get my ideas for the birds. I would people watch. I'm looking for the strangest, those birds that really stand out in the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a guy come through behind our booth and he was in a pink bikini and he was a huge bodybuilder. And remember, I ran over to
remember that.
To Randy and I said, Randy, look. Yeah,
I don't remember that actually.
Oh,
that was
surprised, but
I'll send you the picture.
I do remember that.
okay.
I'm telling you, ever want some interesting people, you ought to come down south and go to Walmart because
Girl, we know.
Walmart in Kansas City is interesting enough.
Way down the
You know,
bayou, we have a few of those.
I don't
Yes,
know.
yes.
Texas may have us beat in certain areas, but I don't know because
We grew
every
up in
day, I mean,
South
just going to
Louisiana.
school, the kids are
Hmm.
dressed crazy. Then I go into Walmart and I'm like, did I enter a different dimension? Like, what? Like, what
Well,
is that?
I do
Put
shop
that
there
up.
myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we grew up in South Louisiana, so it's there's a lot of interesting folk
Yeah.
down there.
And I fit in pretty good. I tear just about every shirt I have. So I fit in pretty
It's a
good.
redesign. It's a redesign.
Yeah. Well, yes, yes.
I just won't go in pajamas. That's-
Someone does ask, and I know that the birds, the ones that we actually see that say their names, but do all of your birds have names, or do you have like some that show up in multiple prints?
Some have actually been reappearing
Mhm.
lately. Myrtle shows up in a few pieces, but for the most part, most of the birds are named. Tina names them and comes up with the backstories. Yeah, she's much better. That's yeah.
There's a few like
And-
the hummingbirds. We don't name every hummingbird you put in there. I can't remember.
But most of them have
I
names.
do try to remember because I do know them very well, but it's hard to name every single. What happens is that people will
Our peeps
email
know our
us or
birds
say,
better than we
"Hey,
do.
what's your spider name?" And I'm like, "We didn't name the spider."
Wow,
What's the dragonfly name? I'm like, "Oh."
it's a bit much.
Mhm.
I will tell you, people do enjoy
They do.
their names. I guess because you know both yours and Randall paintings, they have this whole world that's associated with them.
Mhm.
And, everybody is so, I think that's why we get so attached to y'all's paintings is because we feel like we're getting to
Big part
create
of that world.
part of those worlds.
It's interesting, and I think I've narrowed it down a little bit. We live in a world right now where we need more smiles. We need cute, and we need giggles, and we need smiles. And I did very traditional wildlife art for many years. Lots of browns and grays. Ducks, lots of ducks. When we went to color, when I just one day I said I've had enough, and I wanted to do something fun. When I went to all of that color, I mean, things just blew up, and we knew we were onto something. It made people smile, just like Randy's work. And yeah, you get to enter our world or imagine it the way you want to imagine it. So yeah, you can be.
It's always been my work's always been my therapy. Actually,
Mhm.
I my whole life, I just like happy, and so I do happy art.
Yeah, and the world needs more of it.
Robin saying that she votes, Richard, for you to do a Randall bird, that would be quite interesting to see a
I just
Randall
mentioned
bird.
that. Yeah, Tina just said that.
And Elizabeth said that I guess in Tulsa, y'all have
Randy would
Tornado
make a good
Alley.
bird.
Yeah.
Say again?
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
Tulsa
Didn't
made
realize
that.
Tulsa was part of Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 And that it always rained at the, now look, y'all know I'm not
Mhm.
geography, is in Minnesota Fair.
The uptown in
Yeah. Minneapolis.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we did that show.
You've done that, huh,
I,
Randy?
I think the worst weather was always Omaha or Tulsa. Out
I
of all the
think so,
shows
too.
we
I
did,
agree. I
those
agree.
two.
No.
Oh, was there
Detroit,
one?
Ann Arbor.
Oh, you know
You
what it
only did it a
was?
couple of times.
I only did it once.
Once.
That was enough.
It was horrible. Every afternoon, storms came across the big lakes and came all the way across the state. And by the afternoon, would just wipe out the whole show every year.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So
But,
what do y'all do when you have like a big wind and rain coming in with all your art pieces out there?
I don't know about you, Randy, but of all the storms we've been through, we've been very lucky. We've
Oh,
not
yeah.
lost.
I can't believe I made it 42 years without getting
You've not
totally
lost-
blown away.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Us too.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest one that I remember, and I guess I don't know if you guys were there that year at Omaha when the tornado came through. We had seen someone. It was before our phones with the radar on them, the iPhones, and someone had a laptop and watched this little thing start growing towards Omaha, and it turned into the sky turned green, and the police went through the show and got us all in the basement of the downtown buildings. But before that happened, I was running back and forth with my original artwork from my booth to the basement of the building, and I had it all stored away by the time the storm came through. And it even bent over traffic signal poles.
Yeah.
It was such crazy wind.
Oh,
Crazy.
wow.
Yeah.
We started that show the year after.
Yeah, we missed
Everybody
that.
was-
Oh, okay. Okay.
But what show? What we had you mentioned a traffic light. We had a light fall on our booth. It was Tulsa.
Oh,
A storm that night, and somebody else's tent was like on top of mine, and a light pole was
on it.
and
Yeah, something like that.
but never any real damage.
Yeah.
I pulled everything off, and everything was fine. And knock on wood.
Somehow I think that the draglings and the birds were protecting your pieces.
I think so
I-
too.
Uh,
I think so too. Yeah.
I think
Tammy
somebody was.
said the first time I saw Richard's birds, Myrtle, I started screaming, OMG. Richard drew a portrait of Mom. That's exactly how my mom looks at Christmas.
Perfect. That's awesome. And
And
that's what
someone
people
said they're
do.
waiting for Penelope.
Penelope does exist. She was part of Family Circus. So she needs her
that's
own
right.
standalone piece, really. Yeah.
Now, someone asked, because you said something about writing down the story. So is there going to be a book or do you already have a book that has the story?
Not the full story.
We have basically just maybe a little paragraph, just a little snippet, on the website. And Tina's working on elaborating those a little bit more. Yep. And as for a book, we've got 3 books out so far. More children's books with kind of Dr. Seussy rhyming, feel good words, but not completely, backstories, that type of thing. Not yet. Possibly.
And
Maybe.
2 different people said exactly the same thing that all of us have said about both of your paintings, is that your artwork brings so much joy. And when we can DP them, it only extends the joy as we get to savor it while we work on them. And someone else said, I love the bright colors and the happiness. That's what drew me specifically to your work. And I agree. It was when I saw, I was hooked. And obviously the first painting that I ever did, I completed and gave to Randal to show my appreciation for his artwork. So he's got it right there.
Wow.
Flight of the Fireflies.
Yes.
I did bling it up a little bit for him.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
But-
I don't know about you, Randy, but people talk about the patience that it takes to do what we do.
Oh, yes.
I've tried to do the diamond painting thing. I have tried. I don't know how you guys can do it.
I don't either. I think it's incredible, especially when there's over 100,000 diamonds in a
It-
It's
piece.
because it's so relaxing.
just-
It has a symbol and the symbols match to a color, and you don't have to, it's one of those crafts that you don't have to think. You just, you put the drill down on the symbol, and so it becomes this therapeutic. I can be spitting mad, like maybe a student said something that just, or a parent, and makes me just like, and so I can get there, and especially if I'm working on one of y'all's pieces, I can go, it's like that little inner happiness, and I'm just like, oh, thank you, because it's so relaxing to put those down and then to sit back and to see that world come together even brighter, because the canvases are bright, but not as bright as y'all's finished piece.
Nope, I don't get that. No, I can't sit there and find a calm when I'm messing with these dots flying everywhere.
They would.
That's
Yeah.
our third book there.
Yes.
And they're just little, they're really colorful, just little children's books. I say kids of all ages because
Exactly.
the quotes are very appropriate for just feel good,
Mm-hmm.
which we need more of.
It's
Yep.
one of those that we're adults, and most of us have bought Randy's books, and
Mhm.
and we understand that they are children's books, but we're still kids at heart, and so
Oh yeah, me too.
I have my own, which I've got to get some more because it got lost in the mood. But I have one that once my granddaughter is not tearing stuff out of books, because that's she's not going to tear a Spangler book. I want her. I'm going to read them to her and all that, and inform her that when she doesn't destroy them, she can
She can actually handle them.
actually flip them.
Well, if the more smiles, the better. We're just doing what we do,
Mm-hmm.
right, Randy?
And Richard, I'm so used to calling you Rick, I guess.
I
But
know.
here it says Richard Lorenz.
I know.
So anyway,
I'm so used to calling you Randy. What's
I
this
know.
Randal?
I don't know. It's just the way it is.
I know.
Anyway, your books and such are available on your website, which is
Oh, bethebird.com. Yeah, it's easy.
Be the Bird God. That's easy to remember. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I think one of my so Crashly has been sweet enough. One of my mods has been sweet enough to put Richard Rick's website on as a link, and also because we definitely want there to be more love for these. I think if more people could experience what you experience with either a dragling or a bird painting, our world would be a lot happier, because I'm sorry, you cannot be upset and working on one of those. Like as an actual diamond painter, I don't think it is feasible for you to be melancholy and sad
Right.
working on them, because they're just so happy.
Well, that has to make us feel good, of course. I mean, of course it does. I'm sure Randy agrees that we could put something out in the world and it makes people smile and feel good.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
It's wonderful. And thanks to Diamond Art Club for reproducing our work. I don't know about you, but I am always totally impressed with every piece they put out as a diamond painting, because they get it so accurate, and they get the colors so accurate. There's only so much detail you can put in, but yet they get it and they do it right.
Yeah, I hear nothing but praise coming from the kids from DAC. And there's a lot of companies out there, of course. And I'm sure you guys have seen all the China companies that are knocking off our work. It's horrible, but don't fret too much. We're with Diamond Art Club. If you want a great kit, that's where you're going to find the quality. So
absolutely.
Yeah, trust me, if you do one from the cheaper China companies, I'm going to tell you right now, I can guarantee you, it will not, in any shape, form, or fashion,
look, they're junk
anywhere near as good as DAC's.
Absolutely. Yep.
I think they have to have some of the best renderers in the business, because every time that I see one of y'all's paintings, whether it's the birds, whether it's the draglings, like when I say they make sure that those colors that are supposed to pop, they come in there, they pop, they're not muted, they're not rendered like where you're going, what is the
and I'd like to I like to say something else. There's always the extras, these pearl colors, and the what do you call them, those extras, what's that called?
Yeah, so we call them like special drills, so like the rhinestones, the electro diamonds, fairy dust, ABs.
Yes. So I love to see that, and I love to see when people even will change or add their name or change, some of the wording.
Yeah,
don't worry about that a bit. I've had people ask if that's okay. Of course, it's okay. Don't fret about that. I always love to see what, and I've seen some. Have you seen this, Randy, where some will convert them over to cross stitch?
I haven't seen it done, but I've heard.
Oh my
talk about it,
goodness!
yes.
We have a lady
And
that
I'm not
does
even
that.
sure how that's even possible.
Now,
but
I've
it's
actually heard it. I've heard it the opposite way, where someone will have a cross stitch design and convert it to diamond painting.
Mhm.
But as you know, my work is available from Heaven and Earth Designs also as cross stitch. They have
Yeah,
tons
same.
of pieces,
We've-
and
Yeah, we've got a few pieces over there as well. So
I was
y'all
thinking you
ever into
did.
the cross stitch, hop on over there. Yeah.
I think we've got one person that's been doing a cross stitch this event. Sometimes we'll get 2 or 3, but yeah, I've seen, and I think Heaven and Earth Designs, at least they used to a while back, would sometimes do a conversion for you of one of the pieces that they had
Mm.
that you can convert. But there's quite a lot of creators that have figured out how to do that conversion
Mm-hmm.
in case it's a thing. I see that's where I might not have the most patience for. I kind of like it already there. Now, one thing I do love, I'm a sucker for mystery paintings. So, Randal has 2 that are mystery paintings. And what's really cool with that, like I'm really hoping that we get to see one of yours one day as a mystery painting, because
We have
that
one.
We have one. Yeah.
At least one.
okay. Somehow how did I miss that one?
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Now I got
No,
it.
you can't talk about it.
But I'm gonna, but like one of the things that's really cool is when you see that, where it's not colorful, like, because you can't see
Right.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then as you're diamond painting it, it starts coming to life. And it's just like,
So it really is a mystery.
and so you can kind of, and yeah, there's a group that if you're one of those that kind of like me that kind of likes to know what the picture is, anyway, even before diamond painting it, even knowing the picture to me doesn't spoil it, but for some people it does. But even if you know the picture, to watch it physically go from all not quite black and white, because they put like stuff to try to disguise what the outlines look like.
Oh.
But to watch it come full color, and some people are really cool. My OCD won't let me do it, but some people will do like a piece up here, a piece down here, and then finally it like all comes together at the end. And I'm like, y'all are talented people, because my OCD would not allow me to not go straight across.
Hmm.
No, I lost my screen. Hold on, no.
Uh-oh.
So Christine says that this is such a treat. I'm working on cookies, books, diamonds, and birds for the event. If Randal becomes a bird, he should be a cockatoo with his hair.
A cockatoo. Randy would be a Randy bird. He would be a unique, one of a kind, never been seen kind of a bird.
That's stays out.
Oh, my bestie's in the chat. Hey, Karen. Sorry, I just now saw your thing. She's the one who usually does these events with me. This is the only one that that my bestie is not in, but I'm so glad she was. I've gotten so far behind trying to read stuff.
Hi, Kara. I want to say hi to Leslie, and you all know Leslie, Leslie and Emily tonight.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Leslie, Emily.
They're always watching. Yes, yes.
Oh, nice. She's the power behind.
She is, but she's not as, I mean, you two are married, so she can kind of do, Tina can kind of kick you in the butt. Leslie just kind of talks nicely to me.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not so. You know, Randy.
I'm going to stay out of this conversation. We'll let y'all talk.
We have a question for both artists. Do you think that an aspiring artist should put their art out there even though they don't know their style yet?
Randy?
Oh, I'd say absolutely.
Yeah.
When I first knew I would be an artist, which was, I don't know, somewhere in grade school or something, I was always worried about having a style. And as I went through life, I started doing what I do. And now all these years later, I look at it and I have a style. I didn't try to have a style. It just happens.
So keep doing the work, keep showing
Yes,
up,
absolutely.
and you will find that a style will develop. Don't try to be like anyone else. Just do your own thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
That kind of brings me to a question that Elizabeth asked. Were there other artists that helped inspire, like obviously not that you follow their work, but like that just gave you some inspiration?
Oh, I mean, artists always inspire artists.
Yes. Any
Early
artists I
on,
see. Yeah.
yeah, and that was one of the perks of being at these art shows. You were surrounded by amazing talent, and that would always give you a boost. Uh, yeah, from old world, masters to current day. There's so many artists that I admire. Yeah.
Oh,
There are, and one artist that both of us know that did all the art shows with us, Bob Holloway.
yeah,
He is now 97 and he's still doing artwork every day.
yeah.
And I would just sit across from him or next to him at an art show, and he would just sit there and draw and draw and draw and create an amazing piece of artwork
Mhm.
just at an art show. He's just the most incredible artist.
And so multi-talented.
Absolutely. He can do
He
anything.
could do sculpture. He could, any
Yes.
kind of painting you can think of, any medium he could master.
Mhm.
It's a real joy to run across artists of that caliber. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. So he's a
I've
contemporary artist.
always wondered that myself, as far as like if artists are inspired by other artists, because I know, like, I guess authors. I can talk. I swear I've been talking all day. I should be able to talk now. Authors will talk about how, like, Hemingway inspired them, or Shakespeare, or
Mhm.
and so I always wondered, does it transpose to all areas of the arts?
Mhm.
I think if
Yeah.
any artist
I think so.
says otherwise, is not being realistic. We're all inspired by art that's produced through the ages by other artists, of course.
I think too, it's rare to find an artist that mentors you, and Randy has been that for Rick for sure since we've met. Look at him. Look at
It's
him.
it's a case of well, I don't want to say student because you were never a student, but the
No.
student
We're always
way outdoing the teacher is what happened
No.
when you came along.
Oh, no. I disagree with that. Again, everyone has their own style and their own
Well, it was more about the
genre.
art shows,
Mhm.
learning how to do them and get in them. Randy pretty much gave you the.
Well, he
insight
was the
on that.
master. When he left, I don't know that I can't imagine these shows are still running without him.
Yeah, sure. There's plenty
Yeah.
of young artists out there. Yes.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. It took a worldwide pandemic to get us to even think that it was possible to not be on the road every week or two, I know it took Randy
Right.
quite a while to
And
get used to
license.
stuff.
Yes. Yes.
And that's about the
Yes,
time I started looking into licensing. Yeah.
I had been with Heaven and Earth Designs many years before 2020,
Mhm.
and somewhere around 2019, I talked with because at one point they had considered doing diamond painting. Heaven and Earth did,
Mhm.
and then they decided not to. And so I talked with the owner of it, and she said Diamond Art Club is a good company, and I think they were fairly new in 2019. So I contacted them and said, "Do you like it?" And they said, "Well, we'll try a piece and see what happens." And luckily,
It blew up.
uh,
It was
it kind
perfect for
of
Diamond
worked.
Art.
It's worked out, and it's because everyone supports us. It's wonderful.
And that's one of the reasons I love doing these events, is because just in case, like, I don't know how anybody can be in the diamond painting world and not know about either one of y'all, because that would just be crazy to me. But, to be able to share the love, and I love what my bestie said. She says, we love these collabs between the two of you. It really makes a wonderful statement and encourages all of us to collaborate rather than to compete, which is so wonderful.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really great to see
Absolutely.
artists support other artists for sure. Hmm.
Oh my goodness, I did not realize that.
Yeah,
Crashly thinks she
we've
found
spent
a
a lot of
Randall
time
Spangler
talking.
puzzle at
I
Hobby
know, and
Lobby.
I haven't even shown hardly any draw. I've been sitting here drawing. That's why I keep looking down, working on it. But anyway, I haven't done much that you would notice since I showed it earlier. But yet I've been kind of working on edges and sharpening things up and darkening areas and such.
I can see we
So anyway.
definitely have more on Dagmar's best. Like it's like
Yes, yes.
colored. Oh,
Yeah, the vests have got more color and such. So just imagine this with one of his amazing colorful birds right there in the center. It's just going to be amazing.
It will be. It's already amazing. That's a great idea with the gallery thing.
It was one of those, you know how you think about something for 2 or 3 months and you're desperate to
Mhm.
come up with an idea. And then
Last
I
minute.
think probably an hour or two before our first live,
Mhm.
I said, okay, this is it. I got to do this gallery thing.
The pressure is on.
The pressure. I always work well under pressure, actually.
Me too. Deadlines. That's why the show thing always worked. You know, you knew you had to be ready by the
Exactly.
weekend. You know, you're on the road Thursday or Friday. You know, there's a lot of deadlines.
A routine. And now that I've kind of retired in a way, other than doing artwork for this and licensing, I've gotten pretty lazy.
so
It
when
feels
you were
good
getting
though.
ready, when you were getting ready to go out for a show, did you ever like be like, okay, I got to have a certain amount of pieces created in addition to what I already have for the
Oh,
show?
yes.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
There's a lot
yeah.
of pressure to produce. Yeah.
Wow.
Gotta have something new. But normally, you're not back at the same show for another year, so the people at that show have been waiting for you for a year. So you do have a year to kind of get prepared for that next one in that particular area.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, that's really why I have hundreds of pieces of artwork. That's why Diamond Art Club, I mean, I'm doing new things, but they keep coming out with things. And I look around my studio at my prints and stuff and I go, oh my gosh, look at all these they haven't done yet. And look at all those, because I actually have done hundreds of pieces of art. But
Thousands.
I'm older than everyone else there too. I'm much older than you, Rick. So by the time you get my age, you'll.
I thought we were about the same age.
No,
52?
no. 52. Well,
you know, Randall,
now,
I had to get your new one that came out this weekend. I set like 5 alarms because I was not missing.
yeah.
With the houses, not missing this last one.
This was Dragons Away, I believe, this weekend with the balloon. Yes,
I
I
love
had
that
thought they
piece.
had already done that one, but that's a really nice, colorful one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And as a diamond painter, like you were talking about how we do like doing enhancements that just add to it and bring it to life even more. Since there's so much, I mean, maybe it's not metal, but it looks like metal. It looks like, you know, like bronze and gold and stuff. So luckily for us, they have places that have drills that are bronze and gold metallic. So I blinged up my robot repair with all kinds of metallics. So this thing's gonna have metallics and rhinestones, all in them jewels and woo!
Excellent. Well,
Mhm.
I'm so glad y'all really get into it like that. So
Which I mean, you know, we're just trying to put our little spot on it, but at the same time, it's just so cool to be like, even though technically we didn't create it, but we got to reproduce, you know, something that brings us joy that you guys created. So, you know, we thank you guys for doing the creation. I cannot believe that it is already 10 minutes.
It is. It is.
I cannot say how much fun that this has been so far having you on, and I thank you so
Yep.
much. If
I
you
know
want to
y'all
stay
have
and
to-
be a part of the
well, yeah, I'll tell
drawing.
everybody bye. I know you got to pick a winner, so you guys take care of business. And it was great to be on. Thanks for having me, Brandy. And maybe
Thank
we
you
can do
for
this again.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I,
would
Thanks
love
for
to be
asking.
I
able
hope
to
everyone
do this
loved it.
again, Richard. This has been so much fun. Thank
Yep.
you so, so much.
And bye to everybody else that showed up. Thanks for doing that. See you.
Thank
See ya.
you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so I wanted to
Well,
let me get to.
I didn't get much drawing done live, but but it's getting close.
That's okay.
That was a lot. I really enjoyed having them here, and I hope everyone did enjoy them.
I think
His work is
everybody had a really
incredible.
good time. I am so grateful that they agreed to come on. It means
Yes.
so much. And thank you for, helping to, make that happen, because it was a crazy idea, but I was so, so excited that you could do that. So thank you so much. Now, I will tell you, I got to get so in week 4, because we have 3 prizes for week 4, and we have 3 prizes for the grand finale. So for week 4, we have a $15 gift card for Craspirations. We have a $50 gift card for DAC, and we have one of your signed prints.
Okay.
And then for the grand prize for Craspirations, we have a grand prize, which is one of the bundles that has like, I think a trinket tray and pen, putty, that kind of stuff, cover minder. But it's like a whole like prize package. And we have another $50 gift card from DAC. And we have your original print or not print, original painting.
Yes.
We have not seen what that one is, but that's okay, because whoever wins it, y'all gonna have to share it with
It'll
us
be a
and let us know
surprise.
what the picture looks like. Because we all about wanting to see what that looks like. So for week 4, we had 107 entries for
Okay.
week 4. I will say there were a few people, like I know it says that we've got a lot more than that, but some people had posted like with that they which I appreciate that they put a beginning coloring page, but then they put another the completed coloring page. So obviously only the completed coloring page got put into the spreadsheet. So I hope that you guys understand that. I have been seeing quite a lot more coloring this time, Randall, than I have in the past. So that was really neat.
Yeah.
Getting to see people's coloring. So we're excited about seeing that next coloring book come out.
Yes.
Okay,
All
so
right.
our first prize is going to be for week 4, $15 gift card to Craspirations. We have 107 to choose from.
Okay. Let's do 105.
105. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have a heart attack here. So 105 is Marion Lakecraft. Woohoo, Marion!
Congratulations, Marion.
Congratulations. I'm trying to put that in there. Okay, so let me copy it over here. I know how to get a hold of her. All right, so the next one for week 4 is the $50 gift card from Diamond Art Club.
Oh, yes. That's an amazing prize. That will be number, let's go down to 78.
Number 78 is Karen Carter. Karen Carter, congratulations
Karen.
on the DAC gift card. Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Let me copy that. That one's always a good one. And then the last one for week 4 is the signed print from you.
Yes. That will be number, let me go all the way down to number 7. Lucky 7s.
Lucky 7. Okay. So I need you to do another number because strangely enough, number 7 is who won your signed print last week.
Oh no, she's really lucky.
She is really lucky twice.
Okay,
So we're going to
let's
pull
do
someone else.
okay. Let's do number 3.
Okay. Oh, and how to say this name. Hold on. Okay. So I am going to attempt it. First name is Carol. That's actually pretty easy to Koronkowitz. Koronkiewicz. Koronkowitz. I may have completely butchered that name. So congratulations, Carol. You win a signed print
Congratulations.
from Randal.
And by the way, the signed prints that I have sent, and I guess since the first 2 were this size, I do mat them in a mat, ready to pop in a frame, and they are 12 by 12 size. And 12 by 12, you can buy 12 by 12 frames at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. So to make it real easy to get a frame inexpensively and pop this print into it.
I wanted to see if any of the people that won are in the chat just real quick before we by the way, people are saying Prairie Pagan said that she's so grateful that you guys are licensed with DAC because y'all have both given her hours and hours of fun diamond painting.
Thank you.
I know I'm so sad that I did not finish Coral Castle in order to show it to you. I am at the castle part. I have done most of the castle, but I am hoping that I will have it completed soon. Okay, why do they have to go crazy here? The oh yeah, someone said that hot air balloon this weekend is stunning. I know. When I saw it was coming out, I said, people get out of my way. Get out of my way.
I noticed when they showed the side-by-side images, I like the look of the diamond painting almost better than the original drawing. The balloon just glowed. I guess it's just a sparkle of the diamonds, but it was almost like it had the candle flame inside the balloon. It just looked wonderful.
When I saw that piece, I instantly in my head, I'm like, I cannot wait to see what this thing looks like completed. So, that's one of the hard things is when I get one of your paintings, like I want to start every single one of them like now. And I can't because then I don't have enough storage solutions to do that. Someone said I spelled it and said it correctly. I'm not sure who I said correctly, but hopefully it was Carol's name. Oh, Carol, so I did do a good job on saying, thank you. I'm so glad. Okay, yay. And Marion is in the chat. So that's 2 of our people. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Carol said she cannot wait to see the painting. Okay, so now we will go to the grand prize. So this is where I put all of the start and the weeks together. So that means everybody who is entered, you have however many times you participated, or if you participated every week, then you got 5 shots. If you did the start and every week, you got 5 shots going on here. We have a total of 564.
That's a lot of numbers to choose from.
That is. And our first prize we're going to be giving away for this one, for the grand prize, is the Craftspiration Grand Prize Bundle.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, gosh, let's go. I always like to start at the top and work my way down. How many did you say? 500 and
564.
Okay, so I want to go over 500. How about 534?
Okay, 534 is Carrie Vickers Crispin. I hope I said that one right. Carrie Vickers Crispin. So
Congratulations, Carrie.
On that Craftspirations bundle. That one, it's a nice bundle. Okay. And I got to copy and paste because this is how I get to it. When it comes tomorrow, I pull up my spreadsheet and find my winners and then go from there. Okay, so the next prize is our $50 gift card from DAC, which we are so grateful. Oh, she's in the chat. Carrie, Carrie is in the chat. Woohoo!
Okay, DAC gift certificate number 247.
Okay, 247. Let's see, 247. Okay, eyes, don't go blurry on me now. 240, you said 247, right?
Yes.
247 is Laura Nisbet. Laura Nisbet. Woohoo!
Congratulations. That's a good one. The Diamond Art
That
Club
is.
$50 certificate is a very nice.
Oh, oh, and trust me, when you get paintings that you're like, I want that one. I ain't got to, but if you got a gift card, it's like, yes, yes.
Yes.
And then of course, as always, we have the original painting from Randal Spangler.
Okay,
That one is
the
a big,
grand prize. All right, what number shall I choose? Gosh, there's so many to choose from. Let's go down to, I guess everyone is in this multiple times. So how about 162?
Let's see, 162. Okay, so hold on, I gotta make sure that. So 162 is Michelle Wells Woods. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, that's a great prize.
Let me copy
So it will
that.
be a surprise when you get it because I do not have it right here in front of me to show you.
So
But it will be
hopefully,
all framed
Michelle,
up
you
and
share with us and show us what it looks like, what you got.
yes.
Let me see. I was trying to see. So everyone is saying, congratulations to everybody. Everybody's saying how much fun we've had. I know we might not have seen a lot of drawing tonight, but I think it was really amazing. It was really cool getting to listen to both you and Richard talk together. And, especially since we love both of y'all's world so much, and that y'all are friends, it was just so neat to be able to hear you guys talk together.
Yes, it's fun. Rick and Tina are just both amazing people. And
Oh, you even have the little, hold on. I'm going to put you full screen for just a second so that we can, no, I got to change that. Hold on. I got to put you here because I want us to be able to see that painting. Look at that. We already have the best on Dewey as well.
Yes, it's not quite done. I've got to get in there with the sharp pencil and sharpen up the edges and add shading. The cookie jar is going to be kind of like a blue and white porcelain. White with more of a Chinese porcelain swirly design on it and such. Yes.
Oh my God, that is going to be amazing. And you said you're going to change DP to DAC gallery?
Yes, I will be changing that to DAC up there instead of BP. Or DP. But when the birds go in, it's just going to be amazing. That'll be the focal point right there. This bright, amazing bird right in the middle.
So I've had people ask. So yes, for those of you that are wondering, when do you get to see Randal again? The next event is in July, and it is called Draglings and Books. So you don't have to go into withdrawals from seeing him work on something.
I don't know what I'll be working on. It'll be something new.
But you know what? We will love every single second of what you create, because we always love watching what you create for us, and then get super excited when, later on down the line, we get to see it as a diamond painting, and then
Yes.
try to
Yes. Yeah, I get excited about seeing them come out too. I think it's wonderful.
well, I mean, and it's so cool because, like I said, you give us the opportunity to make suggestions, and so you make us feel a little bit a part of the process, and so that's what makes these paintings even more special to get to purchase, is because we're like, like someone who might have suggested the Dalmatian in the
Oh, absolutely.
rescue here, be like, I haven't checked
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. You get to. I love the suggestions. I'd like to hear them, whether I use them or not, because that's kind of the way I figure out things too. Is just get all this input, and then you kind of figure out what exactly you're going to do with it. So it's nice that everyone is kind of a part of these pieces too.
Well, we definitely enjoy that you let us, at least. I know sometimes you might get a lot more suggestions than what you can
That's
handle,
okay, then. That's all right.
But yeah, so everybody, first off, go check out. If you have not gone and checked out Randal's website, what you doing? Check it out. Go check out his website. Also, make sure that you know that with Crash with Crashly, Randal is licensed through there as far as for the release papers and the stuff so if you get something that has Randal's work on it, he is licensed through there. So you can support him that way, but definitely go to his website, get his books, get his coloring books, get multiples of them. Give them to friends, family, people will love it. So I always love doing these to share the love and get more people in love with what these amazing artists do, because there is soul and heart and soul behind these images that you're not going to see from non-artists. Okay, so that's what I'm going to leave you with. That is that the joy we feel is because they have made us feel amazing with this artwork. So definitely looking forward to July. I already know, like I said, the one that came out this weekend almost made me change my mind. I say almost though, but it's going to be summertime. I got to do draglings at the beach.
Yes,
I have to do draglings at the beach.
Yes,
I got to do them at the beach. It's going to be summertime. So, July will be here before we know it, people. And then, so already start planning. Although I apologize, Randal, I guess I did not ask you. I just assumed that you would be. Hopefully you'll be willing to come on.
In July? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I love doing this. This is a lot of fun, and it motivates me to do artwork.
Well, we greatly,
because I do get a little bit lazy. I love my estate sales too, and I'll sometimes run off to them a lot.
Well, we definitely love watching you create. It's as my bestie says, it's like our therapy session, because we get to that's why we don't get a ton of comments while you're creating, unless they're trying to offer you suggestions, because everybody is so entranced watching you.
Well, hopefully they're sitting there working on their own art pieces too, though. Everyone has their own diamond paintings and coloring book pages and such. Yes.
So, but as always, thank you, Randal, for doing this with us and agreeing to be here. Thank you so much for having that wonderful surprise for us, because we greatly appreciate it. And guys, thank you guys so much for participating and sharing the love of Randal's work with us. I am extremely, extremely grateful to you guys for doing that, because it really does mean a lot that you guys support Randal, and by coming on here to show him the love. That means a lot. So, all right, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the week, and keep on diamond painting, keep on having a good time, and I will see you hopefully next Monday, as long as school hasn't lost its mind. We're entering testing season. So, woo, woo. But no, I will see y'all next Monday. So as always, thank you. I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars, grab hold on, and never let go. Until the next time. Bye, guys.
Bye. See you in July.